and welcome to my show. Today I'll be interviewing Charles Robert Darwin, who is an English naturalist and geologist best known for his contributions to evolutionary theory, which changed the way we think about the natural world. He was born on the 12th of February in 1809 in Shrewsbury. He was born into a wealthy and well-connected family. Darwin himself initially planned to follow a medical career, and he studied at Edinburgh University, but later he switched to divinity at Cambridge. In 1831, he joined a 5-year scientific expedition on a survey ship. At this time, most Europeans believed that the world was created by God, but Darwin's theory went against that. Darwin worked on his theory for 20 years. After learning about another naturalist, Alfred Russel Wallace, he developed similar ideas. The two made a joint announcement of their discovery in 1858. But in 1859, Darwin published on the origin of species by means of natural selection. And today we're gonna ask him a couple of questions. Hello, Charles Darwin, and welcome to my show.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
I want to ask you a couple of questions. First, I want to ask you about the things you're most famous for, and that is your theories.
Yes, I have 5 theories, and the first one is evolution, that species come and go through time, and while they exist, they change. Then common descent, that organisms are descended from one or several common ancestors. The third, species multiply, that diversification of life involves population of one species diverging until they become 2 separate species. Gradualism, evolutionary change occurs through incremental small changes within populations. New species are not just created suddenly. And the fifth, natural selection, that is, evolutionary change occurs through variation between individuals, and some variants give the individual an extra survival probability. But I consider them all a part of one major idea because they all occur together and are connected.
Yes. But how did you come up with your theories?
Well, I was not the first person to come up with the evolution theory. Some had before me and even before my time. But I proposed the theory of natural selection. When I was on my voyage, I went to Galapagos Island and I studied finches. And I noticed that although they were from the same species, they were different from one island to another. And that got me thinking that the birds evolved in order to adapt to the environment. But my research didn't end there, and I have spent my whole life researching and observing animals to complete my theories.
But what about Britain? How did people first take your theory about evolution?
Well, many people were mad about my theories, especially the church, because they said God had created man, but my theory kind of went against that. So they and other people were really mad. But some of my fellow scientists agreed with me.
But now the views on your ideas have changed and your theories have affected the world in a great way, and among other things has changed how people look at the creation of life, and now your theories are taught in schools. But I want to know, have you ever had some wrong theories?
Well, maybe I did something wrong in my theories, and some people argue that they are wrong. But I truly believe that they are right.
Yeah, I believe that too, and I think most people do. Thank you for coming. It was a pleasure to have you here with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. It was nice to be here.